Hey everybody, I am making some potato soup today, and actually the recipe is in my first cookbook on page 14, potato soup. So I'm going to make a few modifications just based on what I have on hand. So I have a bunch of potatoes here that came out of our garden, and I'm wanting to use them up. So I have peeled them and diced them, and I'm going to pour them in this boiling water right now. And then I have some onion that I chopped up the other day. So I'm just going to go ahead and just put this onion in there to give it a little bit of flavoring. I normally put celery in mine. I like celery, but I don't have any celery, so I'm not going to put the celery in today. But I'm going to go ahead and pre-cook these, and then I'm going to drain this water off, and then we're going to make the soup together. All right, while my potatoes are still boiling, I like to boil them about 10 minutes. I cut them kind of small today, so they may be faster than 10 minutes. But I'm going to go ahead and open up a can of cream of potato soup. I normally put 2 cans in, but I'm not making that big of a pot today. So I'm just going to do one of these. So I'm going to put them in this pan right here because this is for my slow cooker. And that way, after I make the potato soup, I'm going to put it in my slow cooker stand and just put it on keep warm, and it'll stay warm until it's time to eat. That's what I'm trying to say. But I'm going to go ahead and get this stuff mixed up here. All right, and I put a can of cheddar cheese soup. I don't know how many of y'all have ever used this, but it's just like a cheddar cheese in a soup thing. It's good for recipes. Anywhere you need to put some cheese. This is what it looks like. So we're going to pour this in here, and this makes your potato soup good. So I'm going to melt all this together. Start putting it on low and getting this to melt a little bit. And I'm going to add some milk to this. I don't know how much milk until I know I'm going to put at least 2 cups of milk in here. Now the good thing about this crock here, it's from Pampered Chef, is you can go ahead and put this on top of the stove and then switch it over to your crock pot later. So I'm going to go ahead and add 2 cups of milk because I know it's going to take at least 2 cups, and then we can add more later if we need it. So I'm going to get this over here on my stove, put it on the eye, and start stirring this around and get that all mixed in good while my potatoes finish cooking. All right, I boiled these potatoes now for about 10 minutes. They are fork tender, so I'm going to take them over to the sink and drain all the water off of them. All right, we're going to go ahead and add our potatoes back in. Our sauce is all made here. And we're just going to stir this in together. Let me get you up here, you can see what I'm doing. Just going to stir this in. And it looks pretty thick right now. I don't know how thick or thin you all like yours. Now, I didn't have any celery today, and I don't even have any celery season. But that'll be all right. Now, it's a little thick right now, so I'm going to go ahead and I got just a little bit more milk here, not very much. So I'm probably going to just end up putting the rest of that milk in there. I like to have a little, I like it to be a little soupy. I don't like it so thick. So I probably will go ahead and just finish this off. Wasn't that much left in there. need is some black pepper. I'm not going to add any salt to it because everybody can salt their own. But everybody likes black pepper. So doesn't that look good right now? Let me get the pepper out here. Put that back in its holder there. Hang on. I'm going to go ahead and get this pepper right over here. And it is just about done. Now, if you want to top it with some grated cheddar cheese, some people like that. Some people like bacon bits. I have these bacon pieces, real bacon pieces. And sometimes we put that on top of it if you want some bacon. I'm not going to add the whole pack. If I had a big crowd eating, I'd probably just put the whole pack in here. But since it's just Tony and I eating today, we're going to be having some leftovers. All right, so that's it, y'all. Look how good that looks. I am ready for a bowl. I'll tell you right there. That is very easy and delicious potato soup. Cheers. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.